Sarah Harris from the University of Iowa with an honorary life membership. I now invite Sarah Sullivan and Sarah Harris to the stage.
I have an addendum to UMACRAO because Julie Fella's not here, but she asked me to read this to you. Thanks to Larry and our friends from U of M who encouraged us to get involved in UMACRAO way back, a special shout out to Tina and Vicki. How many times do you suppose we travel north to exotic places like Okoboji, Mankato, Winona, and Sioux Falls for conferences and planning meetings? I know I have lost count. Remember the time you got pulled over on 218 when we were driving the motor pool car with no lights and you didn't have your license? Fortunately, the state trooper didn't ask you for your license. Or the planning meeting in Okoboji in January when I was driving. I'm very sorry for that. And there was a mini blizzard. Such fun times. Thank you for your great work with UMACRAO and ACRO. All the best to you as you embark on this new journey. That was from Julie. Sarah Harris has been attending UMACRAO since 2004. She has served in numerous capacities, including LAC Chair, Secretary, and Corporate Liaison Chair. When I first came to the office of the registrar, our boss suggested I get involved in UMACRAO and sent me directly to Sarah. She took me under her wing and voluntold me to be co-chair for the Corporate Liaison Committee. Sarah was patient and kind and always willing to share her knowledge and insisted upon proper documentation. It is largely Sarah's influence that has helped me to understand the organization, the importance of membership, and the pleasure of connecting with colleagues across our region. She introduced me to several faces I have seen every year since and empowered me to seek leadership positions. Sarah has been more than just my personal UMACRAO mentor. She has represented our organization on the national level and has made significant changes in programmatic offerings, inclusive practices, and transparent communication. Sarah has led efforts for ACRO, including electronic transfer recommendations and diversifying committee involvement. Sarah's ACRO and UMACRAO colleagues have described her as the embodiment of ACRO's ideals, generous and supportive, and always having student success at the forefront of her thoughts and actions. She has won awards for her outstanding contributions to both UMACRAO and ACRO. Closer to home, J. Bruce Harold, president of the University of Iowa, has complimented Sarah on going above and beyond for students, regardless of their circumstances. Specifically, Sarah worked with an alumni whose master's degree had been earned decades in the past. Sarah was able to assist the student in retrieving his credentials, enabling him to teach in Mexico. The diligence, compassion, and sometimes crazy commitment to finding the answer has helped students throughout her tenure. UI colleagues have commended Sarah for her wealth of registrar knowledge and procedural and HR matters, and her diligence to speaking up when a guest is not using a microphone at staff meetings, advocating for those who need it, but wouldn't otherwise make the request themselves. Sarah Harris is perhaps most famous for her beautifully handcrafted crochet blankets that she graciously donates for the raffles each year to aid our philanthropic efforts.
This year it was cowls.
Or cowls. I have reminded Sarah that even if she stops coming to UMACRAO, her blanket should still find a way to make it. Sarah will be retiring in 2020 with over 30 years of dedication and service to the University of Iowa, and we certainly appreciate it.